Mr. Duarte?
Your Honor, thank you for advising the media to assist us here because their presence is obviously adversely affecting the dignity and the fairness of the proceeding. I am asking the court at this time, considering the ruling that when Mr. Kelete is brought into the courtroom, that he not be brought in handcuffs. Obviously, he's going to be wearing his inmate clothing. It is not lost on me, however, Your Honor, that his caller and others were advocating for the filming of him, who say they believe in Black Lives Matter, have no problem with a black male being paraded in this courtroom, assaulting the presumption of innocence. And with that, I ask the court to please ask the King County Jail staff to remove Kelete's handcuffs when he's brought into the courtroom. It's not a flight risk, like the victims in this case.
So just to be clear, Mr. Duarte, what is standard procedure is that defendant will be brought in and the restraints actually will get removed. He's not going to be at counsel table in restraints.
I'm asking the court that he not be filmed while he's walking in restraints into this courtroom, and then while the restraints are being removed from him. I believe, Your Honor, that is a further assault on the presumption of innocence and is continuing to perpetuate the misleading concept that this was an anti-Black Lives Matter protest, anti-sentiment, which was not.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, you're being charged in an information heading State of Washington versus Dawit Kelete under clause number 20-1-04537-0 Seattle. Is your true and correct name Dawit Kelete?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you're nodding, yes, okay. I can't hear you through that, sorry. So you're being charged by information with 3 counts. Count 1 is vehicular homicide that on or about July 4th of 2020, you drove your vehicle in a reckless manner.
Let me interrupt, Counsel, Your Honor. We're prepared to acknowledge receipt of information and wait formal reading of the charges in this case. And would ask respectfully request that the court enter pleas of not guilty on behalf of Mr. Kelete.
I appreciate that, but I'm going to finish my reading, Your Honor.
So Mr. Duarte, Ms. Friedheim, as the state's attorney, does have a right to proceed with the arraignment. I'm going to allow her to do so.
Thank you.
It's uncommon,
You're
Your
being,
Honor.
no, it is not when a vehicular homicide has occurred and the homicide victim's family is present in the courtroom.
Counsel,
I would ask to
Counsel, we're not going to have this devolve. I know you both quite well, and you're both quite professional, so let's keep it that way. Ms. Friedheim, finish your presentation, please.
You're being charged in count 1 with a crime of vehicular homicide for killing Summer Taylor in a reckless manner while driving your vehicle. In count 2, you're being charged with causing substantial bodily harm that is higher than the element of the crime by driving your vehicle in a reckless manner and causing injury to Diaz Love. That includes the aggravator. In count 3, you're being charged with reckless driving. All of these occurred on or about July 4th, 2020. I am handing your counsel a copy of that information, and I understand is waiving any further formal reading of it, which would include the RCWs and other language, and entering pleas of not guilty. And I await that.
We do acknowledge receipt of the information, Your Honor. As previously stated, we respectfully request that the court enter pleas of not guilty to all counts.
Not guilty, please, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the bail in this was set by Judge Chow at the first appearance calendar at $1,200,000. I understand from counsel that he is reserving on the issue of bail. There are additional conditions that the state is asking of, and they would include that the defendant obviously appear for any court hearings and for trial, that he commit no crimes, not leave the state of Washington without specific approval by a court order, not drive without a valid license and insurance, not have any moving or traffic violations, that he not consume or possess any non-prescribed drug, that he, and also because of the nature of this charge, that he not possess or control firearms. This is, both of the counts 1 and 2 are violent offenses, and he's prohibited from possessing or controlling firearms.
No objections to the state's proposed conditions of release, Your Honor.
And I have noted that the defendant reserves argument for further.
Okay, so as far as those additional conditions, I'll go ahead and order those as well.
In anticipation of the court entering the order, we're going to have Mr. Kelete sign it as he reviews the order, and we appreciate the report with what Ms. Beacon communicated to the court.
That's great, thank you. As far as next court date, Ms. Greenwood?
Your Honor, we will also, at a later date, I'll discuss this later this afternoon with Mr. Duarte entering the no contact order with the Summer Taylor's family and Diaz Love. Your Honor, we have a case setting hearing date. The defense has agreed to waive out to, you need a
August
waiver.
10th.
You have a waiver?
I don't. They're all upstairs, I believe.
Yeah, actually, you need to have a waiver.
I'll give you one later.
Is there a blank for the motion? Do you have a blank one?
So,
Your Honor,
Ms. Greenwood?
We can do October.
So, Mr. Duarte is an officer of the court. If he says he's going to submit a waiver, I trust that he's going to do that. Just, Mr. Duarte, can you make sure you just take care of that right after the hearing, though?
absolutely, Your Honor.
Great, thank you. So the proposed court date,
August 10th at 1 p.m. for the case study hearing.
okay, August 10th is fine with the waiver.
And it would be October, no,
10th or 9th?
August 10th.
August 10th. 30 days have September, April, June, and November, but August is 31 days. We'll just pay it off. We'll
I can't do that for you, just give me a second.
do 10-10 then. And I've already informed Mr. Duarte that if his client does bail out and is out of custody, that the case setting hearing will be in room 742 West.
West 764, so in custody hearing will be upstairs, 12th floor. Out of custody hearing will be West 764.
And Your Honor, based on our request that this matter be set for case scheduling hearing on August 10th, by my calculations, the 60-day speedy trial expiration date will be October 9th of this year.
The first time math has been in my favor. I went lost.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
May we
thank
be
you.
excused now?
Yeah, that concludes the hearing, thank you. All right.